You wouldn't have believed me, well, I'd say a few hours ago, but I've now been out of the house for a number of hours, as it's the early hours of the morning, and I've got to wake up soon and be Cleopatra coming at you to teach a dance session. But before I went out, I've been really struggling to leave the house and just feeling like my depression had really crept up on me. That's the problem sometimes. Depression tends to be the person there for you, even though it's a bad enemy. And it can lie to you and not make you want to leave the house, leave your bed, do anything. In a sense, at the moment, it had been easier because I know why I was feeling like it and why it had been triggered. But I think in the past it was harder, for people when they just suddenly get a wave and there's no rhyme or reason to that depression. I think sometimes that's harder to deal with because you can't explain it. Whereas I know, because I was really feeling bereft at the moment, like really deeply bereft. I just couldn't see myself leaving the house today at all. But I also know the beauty of being well versed in dealing with depression or any mental health issue. Whilst I haven't had a mental health issue for quite a while, I am well versed over the years, and I know that I have to just keep on keeping on. And I never let people down. So I went to an awesome event, the Wakefield Bid Awards, at the cathedral, thanks to the Riding shopping centre, and I felt horrid. I didn't want anyone to see me. And then I found like my frumpiest black dress, and then I just put on a red dress because it just did not suit me, this frumpy black dress. And I just thought, oh, just do it, Sophie, because that's the only one that'll fit. And then I started putting on more makeup, still didn't feel like it. Full small makeup on. I've not even been putting on that much makeup. And I just knew, because I was meeting a friend, I'd agreed to go, and I knew that being surrounded by humans was the last thing that I felt like as an introvert, but also when I'm going through these bouts, these lonely bouts, I literally just want to hide away and lock myself away, as like protection, but actually it's more of an infection if you do that. And I just took it one step at a time, just thinking, well, I'll just do the minimum, I'll just go for a little bit, I'll just do this. And now it's 2 a.m. I've never been out late. I'm never a night owl unless I was dancing, performing. And I went with my lovely positive Zumba teacher, Kat, and my friend. And we sat, people were lovely. It was so good to be out in the beautiful cathedral. And the more I spoke to people, the more confidence it gave me. And the more I was just out, it just gave me that escape. I could celebrate other people's success stories. Granted, I'm not going through I'm going through a lot of grief. My depression's not great at all, but it's not as bad as it has been in the past. so that whilst at first I felt like you're in this glass ball, eventually that glass kind of started to crack and I could just enjoy some of the evening. And then my friend again, it was like one step at a time. She's like, go on, just come for the after party. I never stay for the after party. I'm a cup of tea on my own in bed kind of girl. Doing my face yoga and studying my face yoga. But I just thought, oh, okay, I'll come for another sparkling water or even go crazy and treat myself to a Diet Coke, which I've banned myself from. And I'll just dance for a little bit. And then the more I danced, the more I heard live music and how good that is for your soul. The more I was with positive people and just had a laugh. The more it became easier. So it's just one step at a time. And then I was dancing all night. And then now I've got to actually take on my makeup, do some face yoga, go to sleep and get up and dress up as Cleopatra. And I have to go out because I'm teaching in the morning. And sometimes whilst that discipline, it's the last thing you want to do. Again, it's with wonderful humans, so I know that one step at a time I'll get there. And that's sometimes all we can do, is just know that tomorrow is a new day, or even the next moment is a new moment, the next hour is a new hour. And I was so embarrassed to like leave the house. I didn't want people to see my face, anything. And then now it's like, oh, it's okay. People weren't all just glaring at me looking like, God, who's she? She's lost her hair, she's lost everything. Actually, people were the opposite. And humans are good. And we need humanity and we need community. No matter how much we want to isolate ourselves. I think sometimes lockdown's been too friendly to introverts like me. And now I need to try and exert myself a little bit, one step at a time. So just take it one step at a time. Saying so much peace, love, and shimmies. Good night.